Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with smartoptiontrading.com. It is Friday, the 13th of June. This is our weekly recap. We have quite a bit to talk about. Market has been very strong and resilient. Obviously, overnight we've had it wasn't it's not a black swan event because there was a lot of chatter about it beforehand, but Israel has attacked Iran and gone after them hard and done a very good job in dismantling their air defense systems, a lot of their ballistic missiles, and they're taking on their nuclear sites. Iran has lost a lot of their command and control and taking a lot of damage, but has now managed to launch some ballistic missiles. I will guess with Israel operating at whim above their airspace, I'm guessing a lot of those launchers are being taken out on launch. Bottom line is so far the market's holding okay. We almost got back to yesterday's highs on the SPY and went green before we rolled over with the incoming Iranian tax. This is probably not going to end soon. Iran has doesn't have a lot of options here. You can't sail to them and get there intact. You cannot go across other countries and get to them and take on a conventional war. You don't have an air force of sorts to go after them with, and if you did, it doesn't matter. You don't can't compete against them. So you either launch something incredibly bad, like chemical, biological type weapons, if they have them or they're willing to, or you're looking at having to surrender here at some point because you can't win this. Maybe a regime change is going to come. We'll see. At this point, it's between Iran and Israel. There's been a lot of chatter about the United States may join in to just finish off Iran's defenses. We don't know. I will say this going into the weekend, there's probably a lot of people here that don't want to be long for good reason. There's a lot of headline risk, right? So we'll see how this weekend goes. Don't expect this to stop anytime soon. Israel's threatening to blow up their refineries at this point based upon them attacking civilians. When you look at the markets, let's just take this back now. That's enough of that. While volume is elevated today, it's nothing huge. We're still only here with less than 30 minutes to go at 68 million shares. We're still above the 21 day, just under the 8 day. And overall, if you're asking me, I would say the market has held this and digested this extremely well. Let's go looking around. First clue, crude. While crude is up quite a bit, at this point, it's not anywhere near the highs and it's come well off of it. If the market was extremely concerned here, crude would be on a rampage and raging, and it's not. That I take as a good for the markets. Bonds overall are weak today. No flight to safety there. Gold just near the all-time highs. That's a little bit of a flight to safety. The dollar, not a lot going on here. The Nasdaq, same thing as the SPY above the 21 day. The banks here pulling back a bit. They're under the 21 day. They haven't been as strong as the markets. Energy sector, which gapped up, not doing much. The VIX. The VIX is above 20, but it's not spiking like mad. We're not getting any one of these moves we had here. So, you take everything with a grain of salt. As long as this doesn't escalate to a point of big casualties in Israel or other countries getting involved, which I don't think they want to. I think, the markets are going to move past this and move on and look forward. So what was this week about? There was a lot of things going on. Tesla gave some nice trades this week early. We had a nice couple days trading that. Nice comeback today. Tesla holding is strong, almost back up. NVDA has been trying to break out that 145 all week. I'm still sitting in my July calls here. A little sketchy on them. They're definitely down, but right at that 145 level and holding in okay. AMD still holding in well despite a lackluster event on yesterday. Palantir hit a new all-time high this week. We traded that today again. Nice little move there on that one. Caught a nice trade on that. Hood holding in extremely well. Oracle has been an absolute beast off of earnings. Look at this 2 day move. Snow also holding in well, digesting, but still just nice move and holding tight. Microsoft, new all-time highs yesterday, still above the 8 day here. Amazon, despite the markets, are holding the 8 day and looking decent. Same thing with Google, right? These names are holding fairly well. Meta, slightly weaker, but not bad. Help me out, guys. What am I missing here in this here? You look at defense names, they're up, but they're not screaming here. Safety names like Pepsi and Coke, they're not doing much here. So, You try to read the tea leaves when you have something like this and look out there and say, where does this leave us? And it leaves us saying the market looks like it wants to move past this. It just needs to have things settle down or know where things are at. Iran's involved in a war they probably cannot win. They didn't have, you could say they started a while ago. It doesn't matter how you want to go at this. Israel at this point is determined to finish it. The question is whether they come to the table and that we get a solution or there's a regime change. And that's a very big possibility here. The market's going to sit there and digest this all weekend and see what happens. Futures open at 6. Options on the futures and stocks open at 8 p.m. on Sunday. Wishing you all a very happy Father's Day. I don't know if I'll get a charting session done. I will get a video out. I'll put that out there for free. But it's Father's Day and I have plans. So I was originally not planning on doing charts. So maybe I'll try to do a few here and there. Wishing all the fathers a happy Father's Day and everybody a great weekend. And if I see stuff in the room, guys, I'll post it over the weekend and we'll get back at this on Monday morning. Let's hope for a quick resolution.